The build quality, the tolerances, the focus ring, so smooth. The aperture ring, very tight but smooth as well. Very clicky. This is the 50mm ELCAN by Light Lens Lab. It's a faithful recreation of Leica's original ELCAN, a lens and a camera combo, the KE7A kit that was developed for the US military. Only 500 units were made. Of that, the military only ended up with about 440 of them, so 60 of them actually ended out in public hands. And because this lens is so rare, they can average anywhere between $25,000 and $30,000. And if you find them on the camera, now you're talking about $40,000 to $50,000 and up. For most people, this lens is out of reach. That's why I think it's a-okay for Light Lens Lab to come along and recreate this lens and let people experience something that they'll never otherwise experience. So this is going to be my first impressions. I've only had it for about a month. Now the original ELCAN was actually developed to withstand bombs. So if a bomb went off and you had shrapnel, this lens was really designed to be as tough as it can possibly be. And I have to tell you, Light Lens Lab has spared no expense or time making these lenses. In fact, I would say that the quality of this so far to me feels better than the quality of my 35mm Summilux that if you try to buy one now new cost $6,600. This lens comes in at $799 and it does go up. They've got a couple different options, be it black paint, or if you want to get one that's already got some pre-brassing on the black paint, they've got that, as well as a titanium edition. I happen to love silver lenses, so I opted for this version right here. So far, I am in love with this lens. For me, I thought it was a lot sharper than anything I've seen online so far. Now, maybe it's just my copy, I don't know. But let's go ahead and take a look at a couple images, and hopefully YouTube compression doesn't compress it too much and make it where you can't see it. Let's go ahead and look at this image right here, shot wide open. This is Omar. If you guys know, he's a fantastic photographer. Go give him a follow on Instagram. I'll throw his handle up right here. You can literally count his beard hairs. I mean, it's that sharp. First off, if you're after a lens like this, you want a lens that has some character to it. All the modern lenses are just so sharp and clinical. They just don't bring anything special. Now you can get a ton of bokeh in the background, but it's just straight blur. Nothing there, no character. This lens brings a ton of character. I love the rendering on it. In fact, the bokeh, it looks very painterly to me. Now, it does depend on the background and the lighting conditions. And of course, if you're shooting wide open and how close you are to your subject. Now, in a couple of the shots, the bokeh balls in the back had some soap bubble effect, which is like a halo around the outer ring of the bokeh ball. And I think that looks absolutely gorgeous too. Let me know in the comments if you agree with that. Do you like the way the bokeh looks on this lens? For me, I want a little bit of life, a little bit of character, some soul coming out of the thing. And this lens definitely delivers on that. Light Lens Lab is very proud of the name. As you can see right here, it's plastered on the front. And also the Chinese insignia on the bottom there, made in China. For a lens that starts at $800, this thing just brings incredible value. Now, I do have a few negative things to say about it. I'll save those for the end of the video. This lens has been glued on the front of my camera since the day I got it. And honestly, I am a 35mm shooter. So going back to a 50mm was a little odd in the beginning, but after using it, I think it's going to stay on the camera. In fact, I have several 50mm that just are very nice lenses. I think I'm going to go out and do a bokeh test on all of them. Let me know if that's a video you would be interested in seeing. Now, I did get a couple images with some chromatic aberration, but that's just something that's easily fixed in post. And of course, if you're going to convert it to black and white anyways, it's really irrelevant. So for me, I didn't find much of an issue. In fact, I tried to create situations where we would get some chromatic aberration, and in those instances, I just simply did not get any. Look at the profile on this lens. It is super tiny, super light, and built like a tank. Don't get me wrong, when you grab it, it's got some heft to it, but it's not overly heavy. It's very compact. This lens has an f-stop of f2 to f16 with half-stop increments. Now, some will complain that the aperture ring is in reverse. It was likely done like this because the original ELCAN was made for the military and they used Nikon. So they were used to the aperture going that direction. So that's why this lens is made opposite of what most Leica lenses are made. And it is a little bit odd, but you grow used to it very, very quickly. All right, let's talk about flares. I did have a couple images that got some flares on it. Sometimes it would just be this big dome flare depending on the angle and the way you're shooting into the light. For the most part, the flaring on this lens is well controlled. The beauty of this is like you're getting kind of a modern coating, I believe, that they did on the lens, because the flaring is at a bare bones minimum, but you get all of the character that you would get out of a lens of this time era. So I think Light Lens Lab has done an excellent job with this lens. In fact, it exceeded my expectations by leaps and bounds. Now, as far as the negative, what could I find to say negative about it? I would say on the tab right here, it's got a large focusing tab, which I absolutely love, but the edges on it are just a little sharp. Now, not sharp like they're going to cut you, just, you know, a little pointy. I think they could have been rounded, the radius just been a little bit bigger on it. It would have made it a little more comfortable. The second thing would be this branding right here. It's just so large. I mean, they're very proud of the name, as you can tell. And I don't think, for me personally, that the logo is a very attractive logo. If the branding were just a little smaller, maybe a different font or something, I think that would look a little cooler. But everything about this lens, I absolutely love. It's just character for days, sharp enough. If you're looking for a lens that has some character, that's got a life and a soul, check into this Light Lens Lab. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I can really say that I would definitely recommend this lens to anyone. And as far as it being an homage lens, a recreation of a Leica lens, this thing is well beyond its patent, I'm sure. So what's the harm in recreating this lens and allowing people to have this experience? I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If you like the look of these photos, I'm sure you're gonna love this lens just as much as I do. Light Lens Lab is just giving a ton of value here. I believe that they hand make these. They're actually using the same glass materials that was used in the original ELCAN. So I think saying that they are paying homage to the Leica ELCAN, I would say yes, they absolutely are. I think they've nailed it. If the rest of Light Lens Labs are built like this thing, sign me up. I'm in love. So Light Lens Lab, great job. If you liked this video or found it useful, make sure you like, subscribe if you want to see that long-term review. And if you were eyeballing the camera strap here, this camera strap is by ELCAN. This is the Trail Flex version. I absolutely love ELCAN. This is the thumb grip that they have right here that allows you to be able to use your flash while using the thumb grip at the same time. I struggled with camera straps for a long time. I bought so many and I was never happy with them. I hated camera straps. It's just like every strap I got was uncomfortable. I didn't like it. I didn't like the aesthetics. This camera strap covers all of it for me. It's super comfortable. It looks beautiful on the camera. It's well built. If you want to check them out, there's a 10% discount code, CameraFusion10, in the description along with the link. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. This particular camera strap is adjustable from 32 to 58 inches simply by pulling it like this. So it's just a fantastic, fantastic design. If you want a chance to win one of the straps, make sure you check out this video. Until next time, make sure you're subscribed, show me some love, leave me a comment, and we'll see you in the next one.